As a transactional attorney practicing for more than 23 years, I want to tell people what the most common things I see that are frustrating to me as a planning attorney. They are the things that people come to me and start thinking about when it is too late to do anything to help them. So what are these common suspects? Well, for business owners, it's something called Section 1202 planning. So that is essentially setting up and preparing for a large sale in a business, specifically a corporation, but you've got to hold the shares in the right way for a minimum of 3 years, but typically best served for 5 years before you sell to get this massive $15 million benefit under the tax code. People come to me right on the eve of a sale and say they want to do something, and I say, well, this 1202 planning that you just read about that you think is so great can't be used by you. So that's number one, is setting up a corporation at the right time and using the right entity with what you have in mind for the end. The other thing, of course, is just estate tax planning in general. If somebody comes to me at the age of 40 and they're in a taxable situation, meaning their estate is larger than the exemption, I've got potentially 40 years to do planning. I can do so much for that family to make sure that they mitigate to the utmost payment of any estate tax when they die. But they've got to come early and they've got to come often, and they've got to do things that are proactive in terms of moving things out of their estate, restructuring things to get discounting, and so on. The other thing is not tax-based, but it's based on their foundational estate documents. And that's things like powers of attorney, having your trust up to date. I can't tell you how often a kid calls me and says, Mom is not doing well. She's diagnosed with dementia. She needs to have powers of attorney so I can help her. I need to pay her mortgage. I need to refinance. I need to get a new doctor for her. Well, guess what? If Mom can't understand a legal document, she can't sign a legal document. So your option is a court option at that stage with a conservatorship. So these are 3 really great examples of why you need to plan and why you need to consult with your lawyer early before there is a problem. Because once these triggers occur, your opportunity to do good planning and to really avoid complication are completely eliminated in almost all cases. So do yourself a favor, have a conversation with your lawyer before any big life-changing things occur so you can start planning along the way.